not some book, not the lawyers, not a marble statue or the trappings of the court. See, those are just symbols of our desire to be just.
Hey folks, it's the Blind Guy coming back at you with another good old movie recommendation, and this time I am breaking my own rules again by a couple years actually. So I did The Elephant Man from 1980, and my rules had been good old movies had to be prior to 1980, but this one is so good that I just have to include it, and it's 1982, and that is The Verdict, starring Paul Newman and James Mason, and directed by the great Sidney Lumet, who is the director of 12 Angry Men. And I'm going to let you in on a little secret. I like this better than 12 Angry Men. That's right, I said it. I realize 12 Angry Men is often regarded as one of the greatest judicial thrillers, courtroom type thrillers of all time, but I like this movie better than 12 Angry Men, and that's saying a lot because I do like 12 Angry Men. I'm going to do a review of that as well in the future. But I just love this movie. It scores a 7.7 on IMDb. I think that is underrated. And the movie just it has great atmosphere. It's shot in the New England area. And so it's in a lot of old-timey pubs and bars and in these old courtrooms that have that great hand-done woodworking and everything in them. And the plot of the movie is Paul Newman plays a washed-up attorney who has resorted to ambulance chasing and has struggled with alcoholism for years. He gets a court case given to him where he's going to represent the family of a woman who was undergoing treatment in a Catholic hospital, and she aspirated into her mask, which created a vegetable out of her. And so her family is suing the Catholic Church, the Roman Catholic Church. And so it is Paul Newman going up against James Mason, who's the head Roman Catholic attorney, and they have the high-paid, high-dollar attorneys, and they're not wanting this thing to even go to trial, but he wants it to go to trial, and because he thinks he can win it in trial. And then some twists and turns happen. One of the greatest scenes in this movie is Jack Warden plays Paul Newman's partner, law partner, and he discovers some very crucial information about a betrayal in Paul Newman's life, and instead of having us see that reveal and hear it and everything and up close, what we do is we actually see it when Jack Warden approaches Paul Newman on the sidewalk, and we're like looking through a window at this conversation. We see the conversation happening, we can't hear anything, and just seeing the hands and the gesticulation and Paul Newman's reaction is incredible. A newer movie would not do that. They would show us the entire thing. They would overdo it with 80 million cuts back and forth in the conversation. This movie doesn't even show us the conversation. We just are left to imagine it in our own minds and imaginations, and I just think it's incredible. The way that is done is absolutely incredible. The acting is top-notch in this movie. The dialogue is top-notch. It is slowly paced. It's not a barn burner, but it keeps your attention just by the supreme direction, acting, and dialogue. And just the atmosphere. I just absolutely love this movie. You should check it out. Paul Newman's character arc is brilliant in this movie, something that we don't see in newer movies. And the ending is great. I love the way the movie ends and rolls to the credits. I'm not going to give you any spoilers, but check it out. I think the way it does is just great. I love this movie so much. It's been streaming recently. I'm not sure if it still is or not. I think I saw it streaming on Netflix, I believe. But I bought it on Blu-ray. I own it on Blu-ray, and it's in my collection. Like I said, it's a 7.7 on IMDb. I think I would give it an 8.0, 8.1 even. I think this is an excellent movie. If you're into the judicial courtroom type thriller movies, check it out. It blows Pelican Brief and movies like that out of the water. I think this movie is so excellent. So that is 1982's The Verdict. Check it out. It is a good old movie. And I will see you on the next episode. Laters on the Menjay.
Laters on the Menjay.